Up there, people, it's Robert here, an ambassador for Christ, and where I go, the kingdom goes. I'm going to speak. I'm relegated to the car today because outside is horrendous rain. I normally go out on the beach, but not today. Rain, it's all crazy out there, so I'm in the car. So anyway, I want to be speaking to you guys today about a overlooked scripture in Genesis, okay, that proves that the earth is not round. Now, there's a lot of flat earth stuff going out there, you know, the earth is flat and it's on foundations, you know, it makes you have to re-study the scriptures because it's quite deep study. You know, you've got people like Mark Sargent and like Rob Skiba, you know, it's very, very interesting study to get into. And it just makes your mind, it blows your mind, it makes you look at the world and what you've been taught in a whole different way, if you're a Bible-believing Christian, that is. Anyway, back to this this overlooked scripture. In the Bible, it says in the book of Genesis, it says that God, in Genesis chapter 1, he said he told the animals to, when he made the land animals, he said to bring forth abundantly. And also the sea animals that are in the sea, the fish and blah, blah, he told them to multiply and fill the seas and come forth abundantly, okay? That's like abundant. What does abundant mean? That means like innumerable, carry on, multiplying. So that's what God said for the fishes and for the land and sea animals. He told them, the command was for them to multiply. But he also gave that same command to Adam and Eve. He said that he made them male and female, and he told them to multiply and to fill the earth, okay, to multiply, continuously multiply. Now, those scriptures there are the ones that prove that the earth cannot be round. I'm not saying it's flat, I'm just saying it can't be round. It's impossible, and I'll show you why. Here's my daughter's little, beach ball. It's round. So we've been taught that the earth is like this, but according to scripture, it's going to be impossible. And I'll show you why it's going to be impossible. Because if the earth has been around for 6,000 years, according to the Bible, okay, the earth's been around for 6,000 years. All right, so that means, because remember, when God, from Noah, yeah, when Noah come off the boat, there was 8 people. And from those 8 people, 4,000 years later, we now have a population of 7 billion people on the planet. 7 billion, okay? So it's taken, 4,000 years to get to where we are now, our population to get to where it is right now. Now, check this out. If Adam and Eve didn't sin and God didn't destroy the earth, how many people would there be on the earth right now? Would the earth, how we are taught about being round the globe, would it be able to contain the amount of humans that would be alive right now? Considering that back then, everybody lived nobody would ever die. Remember, when Adam and Eve didn't sin, in their sinless state, they would never die. So if they was to keep on having children, how many children would there be today? Remember, everyone that's born never dies, okay? How many children would be on the earth right now? How many humans would be on the earth right now? Trillions? Trillions? Let's imagine your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather still being alive and still having children. How many children would he have by now? It would have like thousands, and those thousands having thousands of children, thousands of thousands. There's no way a round globe like this could contain all those people. I'm going to take it a little bit deeper. To take it a little bit deeper. When God destroyed the earth, it said that he destroyed all the land animals and all the humans. Everything that had the breath of life died. Everything on the earth, on land, died. But everything in the sea was still alive. So that means that the life in the sea has been continually multiplying for the past 6,000 years. So if you take those, remember there's billions of life forms in the waters that's in the sea right now. Billions and billions. Let's imagine them, they keep repopulating, having more children, having more animals, breeding. The whole sea would be full of animals or sea animals, sea creatures, right now, you wouldn't be able to go in the sea. It would be full. You can go in there without bumping into a shark. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, you're bumping into sharks because they'll be all on top of each other because the multiplication of, you know, animals in the sea would be crazy. Would be overwhelming. Now, let's get back to the round globe now. If the Earth is round like this, and as we've been taught in schools, and by NASA, and the pictures that NASA draws, and the CGI stuff that NASA does, but we'll stop right there. There's no way the seas that we have today that we've been taught could contain all that life. So it must mean that the Earth is a lot vast. It's a lot bigger than what we think. It's not round, it can't be, because we'd be stepping in each other's head by now. and when God made you know, creation, he told man to multiply and have loads and loads and loads and loads of children. God is infinite. God always thinks infinitely. Okay, so he would have made enough resources, enough land for us to populate indefinitely. So there's no way we could all fit on the Earth as it is now. Okay, so that means the Earth it has to be it must be infinite. The Earth must be infinite in size. It must go on for millions and millions of miles. Okay, we've only discovered a certain portion of it. Okay, but there must be more beyond the boundaries of what's been discovered. And it can't be round. On a round ball, it's impossible, but on a flat plane, it's not impossible. Then that scripture would make more sense. Okay, because that means there's more, infinite more resources out there. Because God makes things, you know, infinite. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. But those little scriptures there prove that the Earth can't be round. So if it's not round and it's not flat, it's something, but it's definitely not round. It's a vast. It's just vast. That's all I can say. Anyway, subscribe to the video. Yeah, okay, like the video, leave a comment, I answer the comments. So leave a comment, I'll answer them. And I've got plenty more videos to be sharing that I'm going to be sharing. So there's going to be at least 2-3 videos every week. So just stay subscribing and you'll get those videos in your inbox whenever I make a new one. Very interesting stuff I'm going to be talking to you about.